Welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with Kelly. If you're new here, please do well to subscribe to this channel and click on the bell so you could get notified whenever I post a new video. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make the easiest puff puff. I'm going to give you the best recipe you could use. I'll drop the recipe on the description box on this post. So do well to check it out and you can try it out at home and tell me how the outcome was. So let's go, guys. Next, I'll go in with my warm water, 2 cups of that. But I'll be adding the recipe on my description box, so please do well to check that out. This warm water helps to activate the yeast. Like I told you, it's an instant yeast. Then I'll go in with my spatula. I love to use spatula. You can use your hand, just make sure it's clean. You could use your hand, but I love to use my spatula first, and eventually I'll use my hand when I want to fry. So you have to incorporate all the ingredients together. Make sure there are no dry parts around, and if at this point you feel like your dough is too hard, you could add water, but I would advise not to make your dough to be very watery because it's going to affect you when you're frying. And then make sure this part I'm doing now, make sure you beat it like this. Even when you're using your hand, make sure you try to achieve this. It helps you to make your dough stretchy. Then this is a very good part for your puff. The texture of your puff is a very good and vital part. Just make sure you mix this for about 3 to 5 minutes until you get this consistency, like it's stretchy, something like this. Make sure you get this before you stop, and just at this point I'm done. Yes, so I'll go in my clean film. It's yeast, so you have to cover it properly. Make sure there are no air spaces around. Cover it properly so you could help it to proof. That's rising. That's what yeast does. It will double the size of this. So I just go in my clean film and make sure I cover it properly, and then I will also go in with a cloth. But then if you don't have clean film, you could still use a clean towel to cover your dough. Make sure the towel is clean. What I usually do, I usually preheat my oven before now, so it could just be warm, just a bit warm, then put it inside so I could just contain the temperature and help it to improve faster. It usually takes 1 hour before it doubles its size, so you could just put that either in a warm place, or if you have an oven like I do, you could put that in the oven and then allow it to rise. So you could just wait for 1 hour. Make sure you don't try to open it so much so that it doesn't fall. After 1 hour, the size is doubled, just like you see here. It's doubled, so I just carefully remove my cling film. What I now do, I'll now use my spatula to mix it again. Why am I doing this? I want the bubbles to go out, the excess bubble and air spaces in between to go out. Don't be scared that it looks like it's falling. Where you're frying, it's still going to increase the size, still going to rise while frying. So make sure you don't miss out on all these processes. It's very easy, anyone can do it, whether you're a chef or not. Then I make sure my oil is hot, not so hot, and I start frying. In this method, I'm using my hand. You could use so many things. You could go with your spoon. There's a cutter for this puff. You could go with your piping bag and use your scissors to cut. But I find this very easy, although I'm still trying to master the sizes and the shapes. Because when using your hand, you have to be careful so you could get the exact sizes, and also be careful of the oil because it's hot. So now basically when you're frying, there are some that will obediently turn themselves around when the first part is brown, but there are some that will give you heartache while you're turning. They are going back the other way around. Not to bother, just keep on frying and make sure the color is golden brown before you take it out. Some persons like for it to be so brown to even be burnt. Whatever suits you, whatever is good for you, you work with it that way. So I just then go into your fine spoon, whatever you have, to turn it around. Make sure it's getting evenly done. Now at this point, whichever one is brown, you can just start taking them out. You don't need to wait for all to get brown at the same time, because when you put them at different times, that's the reason why you have to be fast when you're frying. So once they are ready, just carefully take them out. I think I had about 3 batches when frying this. So this is the appearance of the puff. It's so fine and yummy, stretchy. So yeah, you could serve this with anything. It could be served in a wedding, it could be served in a traditional marriage, it could be served in a child education. It could also be used as breakfast in your family with chops. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much guys for watching till the end.